to introduce Deepthi. So thank you so much for joining us, Deepthi. And despite she's unwell, but still accommodated, and she agreed to talk with us and share her story today. A little bit about Deepthi. So she's a science educator. She's right now working at Sri Sharada Devi Vidya Kendra. It's run by Ramakrishna Mission. So she's very much close to nature, and the school is actually situated near. I think it's nestled in Banerghatta National Park, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
Yes, so they actually do a lot of nature learning, which she will be talking about. I will not be sharing a lot about it. And she has also written a book on mushrooms, which I happen to see. I'm very fascinated and inspired by the work that she is doing. And in fact, personally, I have also learned from her nature journaling, and which she's going to share and talk about. So today she's going to talk about the story. So the her title is Exploring Nature with Young Minds. So how they are relating to and connecting to nature learning. So which she is going to share, and a little bit about herself, her work, her passion, what she is doing. So thank you so much, Deepthi. I will not take much of your time because we would love to hear from you. So over to
thank
you.
you,
Thank
Ranjit.
you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. So, as Ranjita said, actually, when she invited me, I was very curious to know about this concept. Like, what is human book? And then when I went through the website, and also she personally called me, and I was I was surprised. And it's the first time I'm hearing about something like this. So it's a wonderful initiative, I would say. So today I will be sharing with you the experience of me in the school with the students, with the kids, especially in the nature or the forest. So here, as Ranjita said, we have a 130-acre forest which is adjacent to the Bannerghatta National Park, and it's a platter of flora and fauna, and kids get to see a lot of insects, butterflies, plants, trees, and whatnot. And I also love to take them for nature walks and bird walks, and also mushroom walks. So, and how I got this interest in nature education is because of a small group called Wildlife Conservation Group, which is again it is run by a small group of people in Bannerghatta, and they work for conservation. And they used to conduct various workshops for students at very minimal cost. So when I was a student, then I used to attend their workshops, and that's how I got interested in nature education, and also that is how I got connected to that place. So coming to the nature education, here my experience with students, actually I cannot put it into words. So I can only explain you with some stories and my journey of documenting those stories. So basically, it was very difficult when I joined the school to teach them, because most of the students here are from the rural areas, and there's a huge gap and a large barrier, especially language barrier, when it comes to the science concepts, or even to teach English or any other language. So I can say that forest is a great resource, a boon for our school. So, and also they feel really good, and they learn very joyfully when they go out, and especially when their studies are confined to four walls. So it's very boring for them. And as a science teacher, for me, all the classes usually we take, it's usually taken outside. So even the study says that how the outdoor learning helps students, right? It helps them to connect emotionally and also makes them strong. So coming to the experience here, there's a lot of experiences which I can cherish, and I try to document these experiences in the form of journaling. So nature journaling, I was inspired by an illustrator called Sangeeta Kadu. So I was following her even in her Instagram pages, and I was inspired. Then I started journaling. So instead of keeping the photos or whatever experience I have in the phone, so I tried to bring that down in the paper. So here, I would like to share some of the journals, and I would like to share some stories. Share this. Are you able to see the screen here?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we cannot see the. Yeah, yeah, we can see.
So this is this is my favorite story, and I have also shared with Ranjita when I met her last Sunday. So this is about small birds, corticals, blue flycatchers. They're small, pretty blue birds. So here, one day, kids came to me saying, "Ma'am, we have spotted some."
We can see this photo now.
Sorry. Yeah. So they came to me saying that they have spotted the activity of these birds near the school. So there is a peepal tree which is right next to the our school building. So they started observing, and we also told them not to, interrupt or disturb them. But somehow they managed and they found the spot. So the eggs were laid between the two branches, and it was just about like I mean 1 to 2 feet above the ground, and it was very easy for them to observe. So here again, uh, they were able to see the eggs, and also they observed the color of the eggs. And when this news spread, entire school, all the students were near the tree, and it was very difficult for us to manage them. So then somehow they managed to evade a sight in spite of all the warnings, and then they had observed all entire life cycle of that bird, and also they had seen how the food was fed by the parents to the chicks and how they were raised. And also they also tried to secure the birds or the chicks with paper and also sticks and even soil. But in spite of all these hurdles, the bird thrived there, and it was a new experience for me. I don't know. So I tried to document that. So it was the first time something very unusual, I can say. So here, they also learned how the birds, they are getting adapted to the human settlements in the busy area. So journaling also helps here for students and also for the person who is journaling to uh, see the changes which is happening in our surrounding and also take action, especially climate change, which we are just changing our surroundings drastically. So we can also take action, and which can lead to a positive impact. So, and also I would like to share um, a story here again. This is woodpecker, where when I was taking class in the ground, so there was a tree, and they were actually, even the students were listening very seriously. But when this woodpecker came, so they just jumped, and entire period was they were just roaming around that woodpecker. So even that I have made a note of that in my journey. And we have also done a mushroom project where from the first year, we had taken a lot of photos of the mushrooms. So we tried to compile all the photos and make a small brochure of that. Because again, I don't want the students to learn the scientific name, but I just want them to observe their surroundings and just be happy when they observe these things around them. Because it's very difficult even now. See, we will not notice many small things which are around us. So one day, this when we went for a mushroom walk, this is because see, it tells us how the children are being observers, and here how they pay attention to small things here. And one day we went for a mushroom walk, and we saw some small pink mushrooms which are about 1 to 2 centimeters. So there, you can see the small spots on the mushroom, which I have written here. So I thought it is some new species, and I just took a photograph. And suddenly, a girl started screaming, "Ma'am, those are not spots. You can see some insects." Then I couldn't believe. Then I took a closer video of that, and they were actually insects, and they were looking like small helmets. So I'll show you the video of that. Are you able to see the movement of those black insects?
Yes.
Yeah. So it shows us how the kids pay attention to the small things, and they were amazed to see such a small mushroom, and you can see other creatures living in those small mushrooms. So they were very happy to see that. So even that I have documented. So uh, then there's also one more mushroom story I would like to share. So again, when we were on the mushroom walk, when we went for a mushroom walk, so I'll just share this. So yeah, see. So this we spotted. There was a small narrow path, and they observed some small egg-like structures, and it was so scary. And as we went closer, we got a foul smell from that thing. So then later, from the experts, we got to know that there's some kind of mushroom, and it is called stinkhorn because it stings. So to again protect itself from the predators. So this I have documented in my journal. Sorry that picture is not there. So again, one more thing I would like to share. This is about the insect. So here again. So this you cannot actually identify this insect if it is there near or if it is in the dry leaves. It is so well camouflaged. So one day when I was very tired and when I was about to go and have my lunch, but students called me. Then I went and saw that I was not able to see anything, but they were asking me to observe something that I could only see some leaves swaying to the wind. But later, when the insect came up, then I was able to identify, and you can see how the this insect dances here, and all the students also started dancing. They started. So yeah, so they started observing this, and they also noted down that in their journals. So it was very fascinating for me to experience all this. There are many more such things, but yeah, because of the time constraint, I cannot share all the stories. So I would also like to share a video. I'll show the video of my journey in the school. There's a short video which I would like to share with you all. So there are many photos actually. I selected only few of them. So yeah. If you have noticed, there's an old lady in a picture there. So she's my colleague and she's my best friend, and she is 62 now. And you should see her enthusiasm. It is so infectious, and even I cannot match it. So whenever I say that, ma'am, I'm going for a forest walk, and she'll be ready, and she'll walk with me, and she'll observe everything with so much of curiosity. So here, again, what I would like to say is, it is not your young mind here doesn't mean that only kids actually. So even a small creature or small thing can be fascinating if you give some time to notice it or observe that. So I would like to tell everyone that if you start observing your surrounding, and especially when personally I feel that when you note it down somewhere or take some time to journal it or write somewhere, sketch, because I cannot usually journaling, people sit at the spot and then they write on the spot, but usually I take much time. So I take my own sweet time, like 3 to 4 hours to sketch, then remember that those experiences and note down. So that is what I wanted to tell. This is my experience with my students, and I also want you all to be keen observers, and you should bring out the child in you to be happy and also to observe the surroundings. So I think I'll end here, and I would like to thank Ranjita and team for organizing such a fantastic session, and thank you for giving me this opportunity.